Alright guys, welcome to my video. This is my, what I call my Fila hand boost deck. It is the only Squirtle deck I've actually played more than once or twice. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this deck. The idea is, for one reason I like it, so disclaimer, this isn't my deck. I didn't build this myself. Sirpumkins built it about a week ago, and I'm pretty sure he got it off someone else. I can't remember who he said he got it off of. It's a slight modification to his deck, but the reason I love this deck, for one, it lets me play Squirtle, which I never play. But two, it lets me play Gwent a little differently than I'm used to playing with Nilfgaard. The idea is you're only playing 3 cards the first turn, especially if you have advantage. And if you don't know, in Gwent, you have advantage if you don't go first. That's why the person who goes first gets free 5 points. Excuse me. So the idea with this deck is you play 3 cards and you get the hell out of there. What that does is you're automatically going to be up 1 card going into the next hand, as which you'll see. I'm having a little hard time deciding what I want to play, but the idea, I should have played Dragoon a hand before, but I didn't. For some reason, it was a bad play. I gave him a free boost with Hawkers, but I played Dragoon here. I move him back, and then now he doesn't know that I'm going to quit. I'm down by 2 points. I only played 3 cards. He has no idea I'm going to quit, so he's obviously not going to quit. He has a trap on the board. I'm guessing that's Horn. Not quite sure what he had there. We don't get a chance to see it, but he has a trap on the board. We're playing. He thinks, okay, we're going to be playing Gwent. He plays another great card. He played King of Beggars. Hawkers is always a good first round play, but he played King of Beggars in that card, which are 2 pretty good cards, and I'm out. So now he just lost 2 cards that he can't get back because he doesn't have any renewal revival in his deck. Nobody in Squirtle runs that unless they're reviving special cards. So I go into round 2 with the card advantage. He has 9 cards. I have 10. I haven't played my Witchers yet. I still have my Witchers. The second round, the idea what you want to do with this boost deck is you want to find engines and you want to find resilience cards if you have them in your deck. I have 2. Most people run 1. You can have 3 comfortably. But I didn't find any resilience cards, so I don't have any cards that I can bring to round 3, which is kind of a bummer. But you know what? I have 3 guaranteed engine cards with Beggars, Mila, and Hawkers, and then 2 potential with my 2 my 2 defenders, and one of them is already in engine phase, and I just put them all in engine phase because I just boosted my whole deck. You usually want to save Fila to the last hand, but the idea that I had when I used Fila early, my leadership ability early, was that he was going to push. He wasn't going to push to win the round. He wasn't going to try to beat me in 2, but he was going to push me to make me lose a lot of great cards. So my idea was, let me boost my hand early now. Let me have an extra 2 engines, or excuse me, an extra engine on the board with my defender, because now he's +1, because I had no way to boost him in my hand guaranteed. It would be random with Beggars, and it would be random with Smuggler. So now I see that he's running boost as well, so I'm like, okay, cool. May the best boost win. The idea now is to get your other engine on the board, which I did right here with Hawkers. So now Hawkers is on the board, Beggars is on the board. I get 2 boosts. For those who don't know, Beggars boosts the lowest card in your deck by 1. Smugglers on the melee roll, it only works on the melee roll, which he takes advantage of here, boosts a random card in your deck by 1. So having both those on the board essentially gives you procs you 2 points every round. He immediately gets Dragoon out there and gets Smugglers the hell out of there. Now if I had a Dragoon, I can move him back, but I don't, so now he's useless. So now my idea is I play Mila because I'm playing Squirtle cards. She's going to be boosted by 1 every time, and then I'm still going to be boosting myself in my deck by 1 with King of Beggars. And I have 2 engines. I'm sitting good. I'm not even worried about how big he's getting right now because I have 2 engines that I'm going to play. I have Witchers that I could play if I need to. I got the unicorn combo. I'm sitting pretty. Tied at 21, not anymore, 22, because the defender boosts himself by 1 every time he's in play. Right now I'm feeling pretty good. And in my head, I'm thinking he's going to quit anytime because he's down a card. So here I keep my Beggars. The idea with that is, I didn't know if he had another card that can do 2 damage, and if he did, my Beggars would be gone, and I'll be losing procs 2 points every single time. Now this is probably a misread on my part. I thought initially, oh no, he's going to boost his big boy, and he's going to have this crazy boost that I can't get rid, or he's going to make his big boy immune with Avalok, and I won't have any way to stop it. But you really can't boot. You can't make that unit immune because then you won't have any way to manually boost it. So he wasn't going to do that, but he made me use my 8 Cyranex because I have a unicorn on the board. So Cyranex, instead of doing 4 damage, he's going to do 8. So I did waste 2 points here, but you know what? Better to be safe than sorry. I had no idea what he was trying to. Well, I thought he was trying to boost that, but I think he was trying to make another unit immune. Once that wasn't a possibility, he went to Plan B, which was to boost him as much as he can. So now I'm down by 5. I'm still not worried. I play my other defender. He boosts Mila by 1. Then he's going to boost himself by 1. The other defender's going to boost himself by 1. King of Beggars still doing work in the back row, and I have artifact removal. I'm not worried about this at all. Kind of confused on why he didn't use that right off the jump, because I'm guessing that's where that was going to go anyway. But I nipped that right in the butt anyway. None of that. Now at this point, he sees he can't win. He's down by 10. He bows out, and I still have card advantage. Sheldon is now up to 7 damage now, which is huge. He starts off. Remember, Sheldon starts off at 3, so Sheldon is pretty much the only big swing card in his deck. It does as much damage as his boosted power level. So he starts off as 3. If you have Sheldon in your hand at the very beginning, you're running your boost, you're running your King of Betters, you're running your Hawkers, you're running Fila, there's a good chance you can get him up to at least 7, just by chance with the boost in your hand. If you had Dwarven Agitators, which I didn't draw any this game, which is insane because I always draw Agitators, you can boost him by 2 manually. You can get him up to 5, then 7 with 2 Dwarven Agitators. So he's an 8 provision card or 9 provision card. He's doing 14 points. He's giving me 14 points now. 7 on the board, plus 7 whatever he hits. So right now my idea is I didn't have Gabor last round. I make him resilient, but you either play Gabor in the melee world, make him resilient for next round. It's 3rd round, there is no next round. Play him in the ranged row, make him immune. It's another great card that Scoia'tael has. Now this is just a throwaway. Obviously, I wasn't ready to play my Witchers or Sheldon, so I throw out a card that really doesn't do anything for me. Now I'm just waiting to see what he does. He doesn't have. I had no artifacts, so there's nothing for him to remove. Now I'm like, well, let's play Witchers because I'm waiting. Sheldon's my big play. He's the card that I use at the very end to take on, their big play, and it actually saved me this game because, of course, he had a Glace. A Glace is another big swing card, which I don't run on this deck, but as you can see, you rerun a special card with this, boost yourself by double what its boosted was, so Glace turns into, what is it, a 2-point card turns into 22. Insane. But like I said, I have a 14-point play here right now. He's only up by 7. This is easy. We just swap spaces. Voila. Get the boost on there. And there's the win. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.